Roxie with Roxie's Broadway Breakdown. Welcome back to my channel, and in today's tap video, I want to talk about tap auditions. Now, I am a musical theater channel, so this is all about in the context of a musical theater audition, and I want to just give you some tips. So when I hold a musical theater audition, the dance portion of it, I'm a choreographer, I usually hold the dance portion, and then if the show has a tap number, I hold the tap audition separately. And just because you're a great dancer, you might not have tap experience. And I have found that when I hold the tap audition, some people, you know, they just want to try it, and that's fine, but I usually, you know, I need tappers for the show. I can't just have, you know, somebody out there who's just trying and sort of, you know, getting their experience, on the job experience training for the show. I need tap dancers. So I usually ask, who has tap experience? And, you know, people raise their hand and I let them try. But to kind of get a baseline, I start giving steps to kind of see, where are these tappers? Like, I have to see, do I have beginners? Do I have intermediates? Do I have advanced? And I might start out with just a couple simple steps of things that I know are in the show, just to be fair. So, you know, if you didn't even bring tap shoes to the audition, number one, bring your tap shoes, bring all your shoes to a dance audition. But if you didn't even bring your tap shoes to the audition, bye-bye, thank you, see you next time. But, so I'll start out usually with some time steps, single time steps, into double, into triple. I think that's pretty basic. If you're a tap dancer, you should know, like, at least your single, double, triple time steps. Whatever else I have in the show, if I have some paradiddles, if I have some back essence, if I have some Broadways, if I have, you know, just some shuffles. I mean, these are all pretty basic things that I might have in the show, and I just want to see where people are at. Okay, some maxing forwards, some pullbacks. I just kind of want to get a baseline. If I see that people aren't really picking up the vocabulary even, or I can tell they're struggling or their sounds aren't clear, I start weeding people out, because I figure if they can't pick up steps that are in the choreography of the show, then this is not boding well, and I really can't use them in the show. So I start, even if they had a great dance audition, if I just can't use them in the tap portion. Now, depending on how many people I need in the tap number, you know, I might just have them step to the side, because they might still be a consideration for the show. But if I need everybody in this tap number and they're just, you know, I can't afford to have them in the show, I might just dismiss them altogether. So I kind of have to play with things. But for the most part, I mean, you really try to be proficient with tap. I mean, I always say that musical theater requires great tap dancers, so really try to get tap classes in if you're in musical theater. So from there, what I'm left with, we start learning the combination. And sometimes I count it, sometimes I do it to the music, sometimes I say the actual steps, like, I don't know, I'm just thinking up stuff off the top of my head, but it might be stomp, stomp, brush back, shuffle, hop, step, step, let's do a Broadway toe, shuffle, ball change, sugar foot, cramp roll, I don't know, something like that. But sometimes I might just do it by sounds. Ba-bum, 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 da-da-da-da-da-dun, dun, 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 da-da-da-da. I don't know, something like that. Once I start to pick up the rhythms, and I can see, like, I can tell if somebody gets off rhythm, I can tell if they're missing a sound, I'll start pointing that out. They stay with me. Then depending on the show, if it's a Mary Poppins and it's a little more down and dirty, I'll start pointing the style out. If it's very showy, we start adding arms. And, you know, then I want to see how fast do you pick up the arms, the style of the show, and then I want them to add their own flair on it. I want to see, like, are you selling this to me? Are you entertaining? And then once you get past all of that, I mark down the ones I want to keep, the ones I like, the ones who are great in the dance audition, and then I still have to talk to the director and the musical director, because you still have to go through the hoop of singing. And then, if you haven't already done that, and we have to, compare notes, it's like a big puzzle piece we have to put together. And, then it's the look of the show, like, who do we want in ensemble? Who are we considering for leads? Who fits this part? The tone of their voice. There's so much to casting a musical. You might not even realize of like what goes in and who we're trying to fit in what parts, and so there's a lot. And that's why I always say, take your singing classes, take your voice lessons, take your acting classes, be in all kinds of genres of dance classes, because a lot goes into a musical and all that factors in, and there's just a lot of puzzle pieces when we're putting it together. So there you go. There are some tips. I have another video of like what goes into going into a dance combination, things you should remember, like how to dress and how to pack your dance bag, and so all that can be helpful too. But watch those, are on my dance playlist. I hope that was helpful. If you have any other questions, put it in the comments below. I always answer people when they comment in the comment section below. So anyway, let me know if you like this video. Give it a thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe, and I'll see you in my next.